Hey folks, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great week. So I wanted to follow up on a live stream I just had a couple days ago. I did a live stream. It was an open Q&A, and a lot of good questions from folks. And one reason why I'm doing these live streams is so that you folks can be, if you have questions that you want answered live time, that even lead to other questions, I want to be available to you, which is why I do the live streams. Okay. And I've got hundreds of videos that I put out, and if you have questions on those, you're welcome to come on to live streams and ask. Okay. But one of the questions that I was talking to folks about is the importance of a 1 mile time trial. This is something that I've suggested for a while now. And, why is it so important? Well, it gives you an accurate indicator of somebody's fitness as a coach. Okay. And if you get about 6 to 8 weeks of basic base running, but again, just preliminary base running doesn't necessarily give people an idea of pacing it. Okay. And which is why I also encourage folks to test themselves again at the end of a racing season so that they have a better idea of not only finding a pace, but maintaining a pace and accelerating from a pace. So it gives them an idea, and you could track their improvement. But the importance of a 1 mile time trial is to set the appropriate training paces for everything that you do or everything that your athletes do. And one of the things that I pointed out, and some folks are a little confused by this, is, I also set, based on your 1 mile time trial, and I did a video on this, so take a look at it. And I said, this is what you should be able to, based on your 1 mile, what your abilities are for 3K and 5K and 800 and 400. So 2 events above it, 2 events below it. And it doesn't mean that doesn't necessarily mean you can go out tomorrow morning and do that after you run the mile. It says what your capabilities are telling you if you start to train a little bit more for it, what you'll be able to do. And if you happen to be closer to the longer races than you are the shorter races, that is a sign that we need to enhance your speed development. If you happen to be closer to the shorter events than you are the longer events, it's a sign to enhance your aerobic development, whether it be increasing your volume or long runs or threshold training or tempo training and one and so forth. That's a telltale sign that to make some adjustments or enhancements to a specific type of training. And it'll also give you an idea of, okay, some people's strengths lie in the aerobic, some people's strengths lie in their speed. But the mile is the distance that helps you set everything, whether it be easy runs, progression runs, long runs, steady runs, right? Threshold, tempo, interval training, VO2 max, everything that you could need can be set up based on a 1 mile time trial. So I encourage you to take a look at that. And if you have more questions, I want to talk to you about this stuff, okay? And I want to talk to you about any training program that I have on my channel too. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, just hit that button. You have direct access to a coach. I'm a USATF certified coach too. I've coached you for the last 2 decades. I'm a former competitive runner too. And I have this channel to make myself available for the folks who may not necessarily have the ability to get their questions answered by somebody easily or that's accessible to them. That's one of the main reasons I'm doing this, because I want to be available to answer questions for you. So hop on the live streams, or if you have a video that you like to watch of mine in this channel and you have questions about it, put them in the comments. I will get prompted on that too. I will always answer your questions too. Okay? And that's the type of stuff that really can help enhance you. Whether you're a coach or experienced coach or a beginner's coach, we can all learn from each other. I learn from athletes just like I learn from coaches. Okay, we never stop learning in this sport. And it's important to be able to, at least in my opinion, to share the insights and the experience that we have with other people to help them become better too, the way of bettering the sport. Okay? There's no such thing as a secret workout that fixes everything. I mean, I'll share my secrets and my staples with everybody, okay? Because I want you to be able to benefit from it, okay? And again, there's so many things you learn coaching with the eye that you may not learn coaching with the stopwatch. That are also important to talk about and discuss, right? But this particular thing, I wanted to emphasize why it's important to do the 1 mile time trial, even twice, okay? You do it after a base training phase at the beginning of the season before you start racing. Okay, get an idea where everybody's fitness is at, so you can set the right training paces, set the right training groups, and then you make adjustments along the way. Okay. And you could test them at the end of the season, particularly in the fall, like a cross country, to see how well they progressed. And it also helps you set training paces moving forward for the track. Okay. People have a better idea of pace management after racing a little bit. Okay. How to hold a pace or maintain a pace or progress from a pace after racing because they're used to testing themselves now. So, which is why I encourage folks to do it twice. Okay. Again, once before the season starts, once before the season ends. Okay. And again, you could and it's just a way of testing people's fitness. It's a way of giving you a good idea of how they've improved. And it also gives you a good idea of where your middle distance group might be, who your distance group might be, who your hybrids might be, people who can go up and down. It gives you a lot of data as a coach. So I encourage you to have your pen and pad ready to take notes, which is another important thing, journaling. Taking notes, particularly of workouts, it allows you to go back and see how did your athletes do? How did they respond to these workouts? Some athletes might be benefiting more, some athletes might be benefiting less. Some athletes might need a little bit more volume or a little bit faster pace, so some athletes might need a decrease in the recovery periods in between the workouts if you're going to repeat them. There's a couple of different ways you can monitor improvements, and these are a lot of them. Okay, either increasing volume, increasing speed, cutting recovery, testing them at time trials, all different types of ways. So, which is why incorporating them with each other is a good thing too. As a coach. So anyway, hope you found this beneficial. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. Okay. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to answer. I'm going to do another live stream. I'll probably do a live stream this weekend to continue to do Q&A for folks that have more questions. I know a lot of folks have a lot of questions, and there is no bad question. There's no stupid question ever. Okay. This is why I want you to answer them, and I'm happy to answer them. And again, if that's all that it takes for you to get some information that you need, don't hesitate to do it. I'm happy to help out. Have a great week, everybody, and a great cross country season. And I'll talk to you next time.